what makes you unique, different, memorable, not the same as everybody else? And it's an interesting question because we seem to live in a world where people want to look like everybody else. They listen to the same music, they wear the same clothes, they eat the same food. The world is influenced by social media influencers. Interesting thing about those folks is they are paid by music companies, by clothing companies, by nutritional supplementation companies, by all sorts of big business to influence us to buy a certain product, to live a certain way, to listen to certain music, wear certain clothes. Well, I don't want to live my life like that, and I don't want our kids to grow up like that either. It's something that I've been really committed to all of my life. My father said to me, don't be like everybody else. And he had a real commitment to that. Be you, be, and keep getting a better you. I love that expression because I hate that be the best version of yourself. Well, what if best is not good enough? And I always ask that question. I want to keep getting better, but better at being me, different, unique, and memorable. So I don't dress like anybody else. I don't speak. I've got my own vocabulary. I don't speak like everybody else. I live my life in a certain way because I want to be happy every day. How about you? So I'm in my garden. It's the end of the day. It's been a beautiful, magnificent day. And I love to be able to say at the end of the day, what did I do today that made my life better for tomorrow? What did I do that's unique and different that I've never done before? And that's another one of my favourite expressions. What have you done recently that you've never done before? How often do you get out of your comfort zone, go and do new things? And there's a big reason for that, particularly me as an old lady. I want my brain to keep getting better. And neuroplasticity, which is a different way of thinking, and neurogenesis, which is creating new brain cells, only comes from doing new things and when you force your brain to think differently. So if you keep doing the same thing over and over, if you dress the same as everybody else, if you listen to the same music as everybody else, and that's one of the reasons I don't listen to the radio, I'll just use that as a side note. I don't want somebody else choosing my music. But the songs that are played on the radio are usually the same songs all the time, the top 20, the top 40, the top 100. They're the same songs over and over. I like to listen to different kinds of music, all different kinds. I like to read different kinds of books, watch different kinds of movies, listen to different podcasters. I'm constantly putting new things into my brain because I want to be unique and different and memorable. I want to be different. Now, I get that there's a lot of people that don't care or they want to be the same as everybody else. I often hear this. I've been an exercise professional all of my life. I want to look like that girl. I want to have that guy's muscles. I want to have her backside. I want to have those people's health and fitness. How about what do you want that's going to make your life the very best for you, and how do you keep getting better? So was today my best day ever? Yes, until tomorrow, because I want to keep getting better. I don't want to be the best version of myself. I want to keep getting better. That means I'm not going to be the same as everybody else. I'm going to be forcing myself, excited by the concept of getting better and fitter and stronger and healthier and wiser, and my life getting better every single day. So it's a great question that I always ask at the end of every day, and here I am standing at sunset. What did I do today that's going to make tomorrow better, and how will tomorrow be better, and the next day and the next day and the next day? It's one of the reasons why I love birthdays, anniversaries, even Christmas and Easter, because I love being able to look back over the year and say, how much better am I than last Easter time? How much better am I than last birthday? I'm an old lady and I'm aiming to get fitter and stronger, and I'll use it. This is a really fun side note. And this came from one of my martial arts mums who said to me on her 37th birthday that she ran 37 kilometres, and on her 38th birthday she was going to run 38 kilometres because she wanted to keep getting better as she got older, which I think is absolutely awesome. So I'm constantly now at 60 aiming to do 60 of everything, and at 61 I'll do 61 of everything, and then 62 and 63, so I get fitter and stronger and healthier. So sprint on the spot for 60 seconds, 60 push-ups, 60 chin-ups, all the things that make us fitter and stronger and healthier and better. That's how I want to live my life. Now, we all get to live our life the way we want to, but we live in a world now where people are mentally unhealthy. They're anxious, they're depressed, they're angry, they're frustrated, or they're bored. I hear this all the time. I'm just bored, Rowie. The last time I was bored, I think, was when I was in my mum's womb waiting to get out. I've never been bored, and I just said to somebody today, if I ever have a moment where I'm got nothing to do, which is never, I have a big long list of 100 things that I need to do when I've got time to do them. So I'm never going to be bored. My brain's always going to be stimulated. I'm always going to be training and educating and learning and getting better as a human being. That's how I want to live my life. How about you? And I'm sharing that very personally because I want kids to grow up in a world where their life is getting better. It's not average, it's not ordinary, it's not the same. My least favourite word in the whole world is average, because average is somewhere between the worst and the best. And I don't like the word best either, because I want to keep getting better. But the thing about being worst is usually people make a change. When they're at rock bottom, they make a change. It's an interesting thing to take note, because rocks are the best foundation for everything. I've got a garden full of rocks because I love them. And I think that when you hit rock bottom, it forces you to get out of that horrible situation. When you're in average, where everything's okay, not too bad, I'm not too hot, I'm not too cold, I'm not broke, but I'm not rich, I'm not too fat, but I'm not in great shape. This averageness is, I think, a big weapon against being the person that you can continue to be on a day-to-day basis. If you accept average, that's what you'll get. We get what we accept, and I'm not going to accept average. I'm constantly learning, training, educating, and aiming to get better, fitter, stronger, healthier, wiser. So that great quote, some people get older and wiser, some people just get older. We're all getting older by the second, but I want to get older and wiser and better and fitter and stronger. How about you? I want to live every single day, every sunset, celebrate the day that I've just had, the day that I've lived my life to the max. How about you? Super duper doo, how are you? Living my life to the max. Check out the sunset. It's just about gone. Look at that. Wow. Woohoo.